Hi there, Angela here, and today I want to talk about what happens after 100 days of no alcohol and discover what the transformation can be. So if you don't want to give up alcohol for 100 days, then off you pop. But if you do want to know what the benefits are, then stay watching this video. So are you considering taking a break from alcohol, but wondering what the benefits are that you might experience? So you could just be sober curious, I think they call it. So have you ever thought about what happens to your body and mind after 100 days? I've done a 7-day one previously. You can go and look at that on my channel. So if you have ever wondered what 100 days would be like, why not try 100 days? Who knows? So anyway, let's get into it. So quitting alcohol for 100 days isn't just a temporary change, really. I mean, the 7 days one, that is enough to give you, I think, it's a good starting point. So if you've not tried to, if you've got an issue with alcohol and you definitely know you want to try stopping, then the 7-day one, which is the video I've done before, then that's a good place to start. But if you are looking to try and do something a bit longer, to show a bit more lasting change, then 100 days is a good round number. So if you can make it to 100 days, then maybe you can make it to 200 days. Maybe you can make it to a year. So it's just more the number than anything else. So and have you ever thought about what actually are the good benefits for your body and your mind as well after 100 days of no alcohol? Quitting alcohol for 100 days isn't just a temporary change. Like I've said, it can lead to profound transformation in your health and well-being. So more than just the 7 days, which is still really good, by the way. Even just giving yourself the break. It depends on what your drinking habits are and whether or not you feel it's a problem. Again, like I said, it might not be affecting your life. People can drink healthily without having any issues. You might be able to just have a little break for like 100 days or something, or 7 days, or however long, and then just go back to drinking sensibly. I don't drink anymore. Understanding the long-term benefits of abstaining from alcohol as well, it can motivate you to make more positive changes in your life. For me, it really held me back. So, but like I say, it's not for everyone. I'm not here to judge people that drink alcohol because I drank it for bloody well long enough. So many people just don't realise the extensive physical, mental and emotional benefits that come from a sustained period of sobriety. So particularly if you're somebody that's struggling and you want to do things in your life, but you feel like every time you start something, because this is how I felt, and I'm not saying this is how everyone feels, but every time I'd start something, I'd get really carried away for it. So I'd be really great for just a week and I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to drink and I'm not going to do it. I'll just go out for this one night out. And then I'd be like, because I was hungover, and I think obviously the effects that alcohol has on your brain, I'd lose momentum, and I think, oh, actually that wasn't a very good idea. I'll stop doing it. And then I lost the motivation that I had as well. So if that's you, then that could be, a reason, a good enough reason for you to stop drinking as well. So, significant improvements can be seen in your liver function, mental clarity and emotional stability as well. So even if you can't, because say you've got your diet on point, your sleep on point, and alcohol is say your only thing that you think, oh, I really need to sort of work on that, then just knowing that you're giving your liver a break for a start can maybe that might help you. There's those different things that triggered things in me stopping drinking. So behaviours, relationships. So it's finding what your pain point is, your real pain point that's gonna push you over the edge to make you stop drinking if you've got a problem. But you wouldn't be watching this if you didn't have a problem, or you didn't have a reason to want to stop drinking for 100 days. So you continuing the regular alcohol consumption without breaks lead to really long-term health issues, liver disease, brain fog, which is something a lot of us suffer from, and emotional instability as well. So you might just think that having a glass of wine at the end of the day can, calms your nerves, or, can make you just really sort of helps you, but in the long term it's not actually helping you. So it's something to consider anyway. Physical health benefits that you can experience from this is improved liver function, better digestion as well. So I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'd get a really upset stomach from having too much alcohol, and I'd feel, and to be honest with you, I used to be sick a lot. I don't think since in the 4 years since I've stopped drinking, nearly 4 years, keep rounding it up, I was sick a lot, and it was through alcohol. And I don't think I've been sick, as in throwing up sick, once since I've stopped drinking. So definitely was the alcohol. And I'd always blame it on it. I had a dodgy pizza or something when I got home. Yeah, dodgy kebab. No, hun, it was the alcohol. So your skin health as well. Your skin feels a lot better. Don't get me wrong, I still get sort of breakouts now, but I think that's more perimenopausal than anything else. But my skin itself just feels a lot. You know, wrong. I have Botox done. Come on, but I think that definitely my skin has improved since I've stopped drinking. So imagine what 100 days could do to your skin if you've got skin problems. So you know, it's just your body can start to detoxify. But again, it's not just alcohol, it's your nutrition, it's your sleep, and it's your exercise as well. So, but I think giving up alcohol for 100 days, you can then focus, because you'll have the time and the energy to focus on the other areas of your life if you haven't got those things nailed. So the mental clarity as well, that was my biggest thing. And I think I was coming up to perimenopausal age anyway when I stopped drinking, but I was really struggling with my mental health. I just think the mental clarity side of things, my brain fog completely went away. So I had a better memory. Like I say, my productivity increased massively. So removing alcohol from your system can really help in these sort of areas. So the cognitive function skyrockets. Don't get me wrong, I still forget loads of stuff. Ask my daughter when I repeat myself. But at the end of the day, it has really helped when it comes to my productivity and being able to cope with things as well. I cope with things a lot better without alcohol that I thought I coped well with because I drank, but that just wasn't the case when I look back now. So, you know, again, 100 days, try it. In reducing anxiety levels, you think, I know it's a temporary relief. So abstaining from alcohol can actually level off your anxiety as well. So if that's something that you're suffering from, then stopping sort of drinking for 100 days can really help with that. So stabilising your mood and regulating your emotional responses as well, because you can just fly off the handle. But I've done other videos about anger and things like that, so it can all be related to subconscious issues that you don't really know what they are until you actually do some work on it and work out what your triggers are, and possibly work with a therapist, or you know, just work out what your triggers are, and it could lead you to some other places. Also, better sleep, so a deeper and more restorative sleep as well. I wear a Fitbit, and I think I mentioned this in the 7-day video, is wearing a Fitbit and then tracking your sleep. So I used to look at what my sleep was like before I stopped drinking, and it was pretty rubbish, like my sleep patterns. So I basically looked at my sleep tracker before, and it was a good indicator of basically how you sleep better without it. So if you need some proof that you are sleeping better, then try your sleep tracker when you're stopping drinking. Look at it before, and then look at it in the 100 days that you do decide to stop drinking, and you'll see the benefits that you can't see, if you get what I mean. So that's another way. Weight loss as well, potential weight loss and improved metabolism. So some people find they put on weight. It reduces your empty calorie intake, but I think where I drunk so much for so long, I thought I was a savoury person. When I stopped drinking, I could not get enough of like Haribos, things like that. So I think obviously that was something that needed to be addressed as well, was the sugar intake, and it's still something now that I do, but I think I'd rather have a packet of Haribo than a bottle of wine every night. And I don't have a packet of Haribo every night, much as I'd like to. But yeah, so weight loss can be a massive thing. If you are giving up alcohol for 100 days, you will see, particularly if you're overweight or weight is something that you're struggling with. And to be fair, some people I've spoken to that have helped stop drinking it's turned out that, you know, their weight has been the pivotal thing that's made them stop drinking. But then we get into what the real reason was behind you drinking in the first place, that caused your weight gain. So it's really like unraveling all of these different things, and that's what I do in my therapy. Is, you know, you might think, oh, I need to stop drinking, I'll talk to Angela, I'll give her a call, and then we get on a call, and then you actually get down to, hold on a minute, I don't need to give up drinking for 100 days, I need to address the weight loss. I know it's not the weight loss, I'm in a job that I hate. Who knows what your personal issues are, but you can really unravel what things are by just focusing on one thing in your life at a time. So, you know, they're giving up drinking for 100 days. So stronger relationships as well is another thing. So you can build more healthy relationships when I gave up drinking completely, because mine wasn't just 100 days. I was like, that's it, I'm stopping. I tried the 100 days, I tried the 7 days. It wasn't for me. It can be for some people, like I say, if you don't have a problem with alcohol. But it made my whole friends dynamic change. Don't get me wrong, I've still got some friends that I had from childhood, but it was really a thing that kind of the good time party friends, yeah, they just disappeared, because funnily enough, you don't have anything to say to them without the alcohol. There's nothing there, so they're kind of empty friendships. Building stronger relationships as well. So quitting alcohol for 100 days, it can lead to profound transformation in your physical and mental and emotional health. So give it a go. And you can experience improved liver function, which you can't see and you probably won't know about. So it's one of those things. I'm a visual person, so for me, looking at my Fitbit and knowing that look, this is what's happening, kind of spurred me on. So it depends what what triggers you or what gets you going. Is it the fact that you might have a better relationship with your children? Is it a fact that it's affecting your work? You've got to work with what your strong points are, what things get you motivated as well. Weight loss, like I said, your relationships as well, and basically a healthier and happier life. And I think it's more on, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I didn't really think about it like that. I didn't really think about the way that alcohol affected my life, because I was living in survival mode. So you don't really know what the root causes are until you really get into the depths of things. So just if you're struggling, try 100 days, and it can sort of trigger or start you off on this really good healing journey. So take the first step towards discovering what your transformation could be if you're struggling with alcohol, and please reach out to me if there's anything I can do to help. And some comments in the section below if you found this useful, and thank you very much.